Hi, my name's Cameron Carlson with AnimeLocation.tv. I'm here at Colossal Con 2617 with my good pal, Mr. Johnny Yong Bosch. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
You gonna drop the mic again?
No, I'm not going to drop it this time.
All right. So it's been 2 years since the last time we got the chance to talk to you. It was at Colossal Con 2015. How have you been?
I've been great. I've been busy, but things have been very good. Yeah.
Alrighty, so you were a part of 2 Power Ranger movies, the first one and the second one film. What's it like to know that fans are still learning about them and watching them 20 years later?
It's nuts. It's crazy that that it's still going, you know. But it's great, you know. It's wonderful. But I see now it's like people are showing up like in their 30s, you know, and I'm like, I'm getting old. So that's the only thing I don't like about it, is that I'm getting older. But hey, it's life.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm almost 30.
All right.
I turned 30 this year.
Awesome. All right.
All right. So you were in the show and game Sangatsu Basara. How is it like to be part of that project, seeing your character get punched in the face over and over again?
That is my favorite part of everything that I'm ever doing, is getting punched in the face. So the more being punched in the face, the better, especially in anime. Real life, not so much, but anime, it's no problem.
I say because in real life you actually can block those pretty quick.
Well, I try to. I try to.
But I mean, like in that show, I mean, it was just so much fun to actually see how your character developed and growed through, Master Kai and all his stuff. So what was it like having that? Did you have the opportunity to have any banter with Chris Ayres on that?
It was mostly just shouting your lordship, you know? multiple times, and then losing my voice and then shouting it more. So that was the banter I had.
I do. Your performance was wonderful. I do appreciate it. So in the past year, you got the chance to work on the great show Gundam Iron Blood Orphans. How's it now to be part of the Gundam franchise?
It's awesome. I mean, I've actually always wanted to be part of the Gundam franchise. And so, yeah, Iron Blooded Orphans is great, you know. But then I also snuck in and got to be Daryl and Thunderbolt, too.
Oh.
So I don't know if they were talking to each other or weren't, and I snuck in like, now I'm in Gundam twice. But I think that's it now.
Alrighty. I mean, it's wonderful. Now, since the last time we talked, you're now part of the Sailor Moon family. Yeah. How's it like to be part of that show, knowing the impact it's had on so many wonderful people over the last 25 years?
Artemis is awesome. I don't think I've been a cat before, so that is definitely cool. And I especially love the older series of him, you know, he's just goofy, you know, but then just a cat being on a computer, like, you know, pawing the heat pad and just doing the thing. It's funny, I don't know. I just like that imagery.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the original 1990s version. I actually do need to pick up Crystal just because I need to see you guys and hear you guys. Yeah. So what can fans, like, you know, if they haven't seen it, do you kind of pay homage to the old series, or would you say it's kind of like a fresh take on it?
Well, we redid the old series as well as Crystal. So, what I think the difference is back then certain things weren't acceptable. Yeah. And so they had to cut a lot of things out and then change a lot of things. But now there's more of the original show actually in the original actually. And then Crystal is more like the manga. So for me, as far as Artemis is not as goofy in Crystal, but it's a pretty show. It looks great, and if you really like the manga, it's definitely gonna appeal to that audience. But the older series is just more fun for me.
Alrighty, so more fun for Johnny to do the older stuff. Okay. Awesome. So going back to one of your older shows, Code Geass has been rumored to have a 3rd season coming, and do we have a potential to see Lelouch de Britannia rise from the grave?
I don't know. I mean, that's what I keep hearing. Nobody official has talked to me and said, "Hey, it's back," or "He is alive," or whatever, you know. So
your theory didn't kill you,
right? Yeah. So I have no idea. So at this point, but I will say that I was really satisfied with the way it ended.
It did. It ended.
So that if it is coming back, I'm concerned I have some questions, some concerns, but yeah, I'm open to it, of course.
I mean, I'd love to hear you come back as Zero. I totally would love to hear you come back. You know, it was a wonderful thing. So your band, iShine, has released its final album, and it's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful album. I can't stop listening to it. I've listened to it, I don't know, I think maybe 20, 30 times on repeat from start to finish, because I know it's the last hurrah. So how are things going to proceed forward? I'll let you take the mic from here.
Oh, okay. Well, is this my final question? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we just released our final album, Gone Tomorrow, and basically we're playing out the rest of this year. So we have a few more shows. We're actually playing at Colossal East, and so, but I think we have about like 5 more shows for the remainder of this year, and then iShine is done. For various reasons, I explained on my social media, but I find myself constantly explaining again. But then I reached a certain point musically, and so I'm like trying to rediscover myself as a musician.
Yeah.
So I've started up basically a new music project. Polo from iShine will be coming along with me. So as soon as iShine is over, we're going to launch into our new project, which is called Where Giants Fall. And we have a few things up on Instagram, but not very much yet. We're just kind of playing around with some stuff, and then eventually we'll launch as soon as iShine is done.
Alrighty, and you know, when that's ready, I will definitely be there, ready to pick up the albums, man. Don't worry about it. I mean, like I said, I've picked up a lot of iShine stuff over the years because I've enjoyed it for the last 10 years. I really truly have. From the day that you, Maurice, and Kyle, was it Kyle or Kevin? Was the original? Or no, was it Alex?
Alex, yeah.
Yeah, I know most of it. I always screw that one up. But yeah, I mean, from the day you guys originally started, I mean, I remember watching Here It Comes Again. It was your first music video, and you know, watch your guys' journey from start to now. I mean, it was so much fun. So much fun. So question for you is, where can we follow you on social media?
Johnny Yong Bosch. Social media, Johnny Yong Bosch, basically. Whatever, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, yeah.
And any projects other than the music stuff that you want fans to check out that's not behind a pesky NDA?
Well, the things I can talk about have already been announced. Well, there's Gundam, obviously, both of those that we've talked about. But on Netflix, there would be Knights of Sidonia, which has been out for a while now, but it's really it's cool. And Ajin, Ajin. It's a really cool series. And they were fun to work on, and there's a couple seasons on both of those already on Netflix, so, you know, those ones definitely. And then some Yokai Watch. Throw in some Yokai Watch, too.
Alrighty, and now what message would you love to give out to your fans that have been keeping with you all these wonderful years from, you know, the mid-'90s all the way up to now?
Well, first off, thanks so much for your support. I will continue to try to provide something for you to be entertained with, even if it's just me being foolish in real life. But yes, I guess I look forward to meeting you guys at cons again and telling ridiculous stories and just catching up. And you can tell me about the things that you like. Hopefully, mostly things you like, and not so many things that you don't like. But I also like to hear those things too.
All right, Johnny. It's, you know, again, my friend. Thank you so much for coming out and talking with me. Thank you so much.